What's up, YouTubers? PokeJediTrek's here, and today I have another fantastic cooking video for you today. Today, you may have seen my cooking video back in March when I did the brownie in a mug recipe. So now, I'm going to show you how to make actual brownies from scratch. So, let's get started. Alright, so for this cooking recipe, there's a lot of ingredients involved. But you're going to need a stick of butter. You're also going to need some baking powder, some Hershey's cocoa unsweetened chocolate powder. You'll also need eggs. You'll also need some sugar, some salt. You'll also need some vanilla extract, and you'll need some flour. And of course, this is optional, but you can also buy some chocolate chips if you want. And you can also put some frosting if you want. So yeah, let's get started. Now, first things first, before we start this recipe, you're going to need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, because this is obviously an oven-based cooking recipe. So let's get started. First things first, you're going to turn on the stove to high heat or so. Then you're going to drop your stick of butter into the pot. And remember, the amount of butter you drop in is 1 cup of butter. Make sure you gotta let it sit in the. So you gotta let this sit in the pot until it completely melts. Okay, the butter is starting to melt down pretty well. Just give it a few minutes before it's completely melted. Alright, so our butter has been fully melted, and now it's time to add in the wet ingredients. Now, we're going to take 1 whole entire cup of the sugar. There. A bit too much, but yeah. Yeah, we got our cup of sugar. Now, we're also going to need 2 eggs. That's egg 1 and egg 2. Huh. Did I just... Any of you commenters see this? Does that look like more than 1 yolk? Please leave a comment below if that looks like more than 1 yolk. But anyway, on with the second egg. And then we're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Dump that in. Now we're gonna mix the concoction. Then we're going to mix up this concoction. We're going to mix up this concoction in a little unconventional mixing bowl, but you know what I mean. And we're going to dump it into the pot. It's that simple. And this is how it should look like. Now we're going to need a 1/3 cup of the cocoa. Let's get this package open. Whoops, I dropped the lid. Sorry, you know how clumsy I can be from time to time, but this package open. Whoops, I'm making a bit of a mess. Okay, and this is going to be a bit unconventional, but I'm going to have to use a liquid measuring cup for dry ingredients because I can't find half measuring cup, and I can't. So, anyway, so we're going to... So we got half a cup of flour. That was a bit unconventional to use a liquid measuring cup, but it's whatever. We're also going to need a 1/4 cup of salt. Should do. And last, you're going to need a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Right here. Should clean this. Okay. Okay, got the ingredients in, and let's mix away. Mix away! Too fun. Who here thinks I'm a funny guy? But anyway. That's looking good. And also, I also am going to add 1 cup of chocolate chips to this because this is a recipe for chocolate chip brownies. So pour about 1 cup of chocolate chips into the mixture. Sorry if that was a bit off the camera, but I didn't expect that. Let's dump it in the pot. Stir it up. Should be looking good already. Now, what you're also going to need is a 13 by 9 inch pan. I'm going to put that here, and you're going to need to get some cookings. You're going to need some of this to spray on your pan like this. Looks amazing. Now, let's dump this into the pan, and should spread it around where it covers the whole entire pan. And as you see right here, you gotta, once you dump it onto the pan, spread it out to where it covers the entire bottom. That looks delicious. Okay, so our oven's been heating up for a while. Let's throw these in the oven. And let's leave them in there for about 30 minutes. Alright, 30 minutes are up. Let's take the brownies out of the oven. Let's see. Let's show you how it looks like, how the final product looks like. And that is how you make brownies. Get it. Yeah. Alright, so now While that is still cooling, let's get out some of this frosting and start spreading it. Now, another thing you gotta do is you gotta wait for the brownies to cool before you can add the frosting. I'm just opening it up so I can be ready for use. Because obviously, put frosting on a cake or brownies, it'll obviously melt while it's hot, so gotta let that cool. That's how you make brownies. They look delicious, and unfortunately I am not going to try some because this is primarily for a very important event happening, so I want this to be perfect, but that's how to make brownies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.